Listen,
really doesn't.
in the world of young girls, there's another girl who is lighting up the internet. This rapper, this little girl named Lele. Now, she went to Instagram saying that Kim specifically asked her to take down a TikTok video that she made with her daughter Northwest, and claims that she didn't even give her a reason why. This was the
Mm.
post that she put on her Instagram. She said, Kim Kardashian texted me to take down the new TikTok video with North in it. I don't know why they invited me to their house. This industry sucks.
Oh my God.
Now we were contacted by Kim's CMO, Tracy Romulus. Now she's the same person that set the record straight during the whole Carmelo Anthony thing. And she wanted to make sure that we saw the message she left on our Instagram. And so she set the record straight. And this is what she said. Basically, she posted this long explanation saying that she reached out to the parents, not to Lele directly. They would never do that. But that apparently this TikTok was used as part of a music video that was not authorized, and those usage rights were not authorized. And she basically said that as a private kid who doesn't even use social media, that the parents, Kim and Kanye, did not give authorization for them to use it that way. And so she reached out to the father to ask them to take it down. Now, I don't know what you two think, but if Kim actually texts Layla like, hey girl, hey, I don't know what you're doing with Northwest, but take that down, then she's completely out of pocket. But doesn't she have the right to decide how her kid's image is used by other people?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Especially if you start putting in the music videos and stuff. It happened to my son. You taking it down right now. It's one thing to make a fun little TikTok, but once you take that little piece of the TikTok and you start putting in the music videos and now you're trying to circulate it around, you don't see Northwest all the time online. So I get that. Like, take that down right now. Do what you want to do with your kid. We're not doing that with my son. We're not doing that with my daughter over here. Nope, not happening. Nah.
Yeah, I know this is weird, but I'm actually taking completely on the Kardashian side, because here's the thing. There's Lele the child, and then there's Lele the brand. Lele the brand was given access to Kim Kardashian and given permission via some like bylines about how to use her child's image. So Lele the brand breached that agreement when she posted that video, and they reached out to her parents. I think for me, I'm giving the side eye to the parents who let a child have a tantrum like this on social media about a business dealing between adults. So I'm wondering why her parents even let her keep that up. I would have taken that down. I think she was wrong in this situation.
Because the parents are the ones that put it up.
Well, some people would argue that some people would argue that the Kardashians have been stealing from black people forever, so why not let this little girl take from them just one time? You know, because Northwest was criticized before having taken one of these girls' songs. I don't know if it was Lele or the other girl, but either way, she had performed one of the girls' songs. They said she stole it. Wouldn't this be like reparations?
No. It's a contractual obligation. Like, the fact that the Kardashians are culture vultures doesn't mean that you get to completely circumvent the law whenever you're a black person dealing with them, although that would be a great Chappelle skit. But no, you still have to follow the law. Just because it's the Kardashians doesn't mean you can post whatever you want.
I think it would have been nice if they would have let Lele and her family go along with it. But like I said, I don't know Lele's parents. I think Lele herself, the little child star, amazing, beautiful, talented, but you don't know the behind the scenes. You don't know the managers, and you don't know how people try to take one piece with Northwest and then t-shirts start being made. So you got to protect your kids' brands, yo.
Well, I don't know who's doing any of that, but I'll tell you another thing we don't know is who's managing Lele's social media, because after all of this craziness went down, her mother posted this on her Instagram. And she said, Lele did not make that post, nor did she know that post was made. Lele is not in contact with Kim. Lele's IG account is not managed by me. Well, who the hell is managing Lele's account?
Well, who is it then? What kind of Scooby-Doo mystery is this? Who has Lele's account?
Her 14-year-old cousin, Lily.
Lily.
Nah. This is the Kim Kardashian cover-up. First, you have Tracy post about it. Now the mother gets a phone call like, we got to manage this because our kids still need to play together. Like, who posted it? It's not like many people have access to Lele's account. Lele is being taught at a young age, just say you got hacked.
Yeah,
so true.
She's like 8 minutes old and she's already saying she got hacked. That's amazing. She's made it.
Well, listen, people are saying that they think that Kim is being overprotective. I think as a parent, it's your job to be protective. And at the end of the day, like, this has all been fun and funny. But if your kid's image is not just being used without your consent, but being used in a way where other people can profit without having some type of agreement, that's just wrong.
It is. I agree.
Agreed.
So, Damage Blue, I ask you, is it ever okay for a parent, say Kim did contact Lil Lele, is it ever okay for a parent to reach out to another person's child and tell them what they can or cannot do?
Never. Never.
No.
Ever.
No. I wish
Fuck
you
no.
would.
It's fighting words. If you're a family member, yeah, you can check my kid. Outside of that, no. Blue, Jason, I love y'all. I love y'all to death. If my son come over your house and mess something up, just call me. Just bring me over because I'm going to discipline him. But please, just come to me. And I love y'all to death. But nah, I don't think it's ever appropriate to really be contacting. I don't care if my son's 14, 15. Hit me up first because I'm going to know how to address him. And I'm going to have him call you back and apologize for whatever he did. So everything will go the right way. It should go.
Yeah, I agree. I have no interest in raising other people's children. And honestly, too, I think those times of like it takes a village to raise a child, that was a very different time. Now our kids are exposed to all types of interesting, different people that we don't know their intentions or their hearts. So for me, even if somebody said I was allowed to discipline their child, unless we go together and we're in a serious relationship, I still wouldn't do it because God forbid the child has a bad reaction. The one time I tried to discipline a child and that baby cried for like an hour and I felt like an abuser afterwards just because their kid was used to discipline. So I'm never falling for that again. No, thank you. Raise your own damn kids.
Now here's the only time I would say that changes, right? Because I'm a firm believer, don't touch somebody's kid. I don't even like talking to other people's kids. People's kids be walking in the room talking about, I'm hungry. Go that way. But I would say now, when you leave your kid with somebody to be babysat, like when you leave that little demon with me in my house and now it's running up and down the stairs, putting its fingers in the jello, putting it all on the walls, nah, I'm gonna whoop your ass. Like, I feel at that point you get to discipline somebody's child once they leave it in your home for you to manage.
You gonna whoop its ass? You're gonna whoop its ass.
If you're putting jello and pudding all down my walls, you're not a he or she, you're it.
You're asking for an ass whooping. I agree. Look, if I'm supposed to be, it's a nice little barbecue or something at Jason's house, and my son just starts, for some reason, if I leave too, you can't leave your kids and then expect them not to get their ass whooped when they do something like that. Now, if I'm there, it's different. But if I leave and the boy is spreading jello, pudding, and paint all over these white, beautiful walls, I just see you just got some new wallpaper, Jason, I'm going to understand.
I too love you guys, but I feel like if I leave my beautiful son Joaquin with one of you, and I say, hey, you're allowed to discipline him and be a male figure, you just can't pop him, and he comes home with a pop face, we fighting. Like, I feel like as a parent, I can tell you where those guidelines are. You're not whipping my child Damage. I wish you would. It'd be fascinating to see the headlines on Hollywood Unlocked if one of you touched my kid without my permission.
Well, I mean, I think the bottom line is, for this scenario that doesn't include all the extravagant elaborations that we just added to it, like Lil Joaquin and painting with jello pudding all over the white walls. I think you got to be more careful about monitoring your kids having playtime. And I think that when you're a Kardashian or a West or a Kardashian West, and you're allowing people into your home and you have people filming your children, you need to set those boundaries from the beginning. Like, hey, we're going to let you do this one little tick and talk, but don't go over there and use it for no music video or album release party or whatever. And I don't know if those conversations were had before. And some people, I think, rely on having, good judgment, but nowadays people don't have good judgment, and we're all opportunists. So when you find an opportunity to put something in your to make it hot, the Kardashians' kids or Kanye's kid, why not? So I just kind of feel like maybe boundaries should have been set from the very beginning, and maybe Lele would have known better. But I will say, what I need to know is who is managing Lele's account, because at this point, Lele could post anything she want and then just say, "Wasn't me."
Now, but is it dry snitching? Because isn't her dad a part of the team too, or not? That's what I'm saying. It's like she kind of like gave an obvious like, "Well, it ain't me." And it wasn't Lele, so it's all like, well,
if her dad's the only one left. If it's you, your dad, and your mom, and it's not you or your mom, I'm just saying.
Well, not to mention Tracy Romulus, who runs Kim's company, says she spoke directly to the dad. So at this point, I think all fingers are pointing to Papa.
Awkward.
See? And the thing is, they probably did have that talk. Boundaries probably was set. Who knows what the dad objective is? And that's the sad part when you have these child stars and the family becomes the management or the team, because now you're ruining relationships the kid could have because you're doing something, you're trying to build this extra opportunity or you're getting greedy. Don't know if that's the case here, but I mean, the mom kind of gave it up. I'm just saying. She just
Yeah.
Well, and Kim is a really nice person, so I could see her because Kim let me, Jason Lee, into her house and even showed me her yogurt machine. I was like, girl, like, you know what I do? But look, she's a very nice, inviting person. But I can tell you, Kim ain't letting Lele come back over. Kim is Lele. You're not getting no more play. Not at the Kardashian house. That's a wrap.